She does the vibrato and the slowness of the portamento, if you will, or kind of the walk down, that quick note walk down. Really linger. So y'all have dropped more requests from the Wicked movie in the comments, and I'm trying to honor them. So we're gonna do one more installment for the Wicked soundtrack, analysis, breakdown videos that I've been doing, and I have been enjoying talking about them with y'all, okay? So this is the last installment, though, of the Wicked soundtrack stuff, okay? So y'all, let's dive in and talk about all this good stuff in these songs.
Dearest, darlingest Momsy and Popsicle.
My dear father.
There's been some confusion over rooming here at Shiz.
There's been some confusion. It's almost like they go straight to the consonants or kind of clip the voice a little bit. And you can hear them going to the consonant for sure on the nasal consonants. There's been some confusion, especially on some confusion. That's what I'm talking about. There's been some confusion. That Shiz. And then Shiz had a vibrato, but everything else was more straight. There's been some confusion over rooming here at Shiz.
But of course I'll care for Nessa. But of course I'll rise above it. For I know that's how you'd want me to respond.
For I know that's how you want me to respond. Those slides. For I know. On the vowel there of I. For I know. And it kind of blends with the R. For I know that's how you want. How. The W of how. How you. Into the Y glide of you. For I know that's how you want me to respond.
Yes. There's been some confusion, for you see my roommate is.
For you see my roommate is. Same slide on my there.
Unusually and exceedingly peculiar and altogether quite impossible to describe.
Blonde.
I love that exchange. You can hear Ariana kind of going more tall, but then kind of not going tall. See what I'm saying? So sometimes she'll get more taller or more vertical in the sound, but sometimes she'll kind of get more peculiar, whatever it all, and respond, and describe. And I got the words completely wrong, obviously. But you see what I'm saying? You can hear some of that vocal color change by way of how she's shaping the mouth a little bit and how she's shaping her voice here. And then that describe had a little shadow vowel. Describe. Describe. And it was kind of lofty. That describe word was kind of lofty. Describe. And then Cynthia, blonde. I just love the texture differences of the attitudes of them two, the dispositions of them in the situation, and the vocal differences that they're doing here. I like it.
What is this feeling so sudden and new?
I felt the moment I laid eyes on you.
My pulse is rushing.
My head is reeling.
Yeah, well, my face is flushing. What is this feeling?
I felt the moment. She kind of had a little breathy start to that phrase. I felt this moment. I laid eyes on you. I felt this moment. I laid eyes on you. And then that you was kind of like a speech like, I laid eyes on you. And she got more straight and more matter of fact in the second line there. I felt this moment was a little bit more breathy, a little bit more melodic in a way. But then I laid eyes on you was kind of like, I laid eyes on you. I laid eyes on you. And the you was really speech-like and really talky, And then my pulse is rushing. My head is reeling. I like the pitch differences in the speech-like sounds here. Though they're kind of talking this part, kind of like rapping, if you will, so to speak. They still have pitches, designated pitches for this. So it kind of gives that layer of personality and persona and disposition in the vocal delivery here without singing. You know what I'm saying? My pulse is rushing. My head is doing it. Well, my dana.
Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? Yes.
Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? So everything was straight except flame and name. And then the yes had a little crescendo in it with a really slight slide. And they almost opened up the yeah vowel. Yes. Kind of like that.
Loathing, unadulterated loathing For your face,
Your voice.
your clothing.
For your face, your voice. That's what I'm talking about when the speech sounds have designated pitches. It was like dum 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 dum. Though they're kind of talking in this part, in that little section right there, there were still designated pitches in the speech-like sounds. That's intentional too. I love that. Fa da 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 da.
Let's just say I love it all.
I love it all. Little vocal throw in all. I love it all.
Every little trick, however small, makes my very flesh begin to crawl. With simple utter loathing, there's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation.
Exhilaration, detestation. It's not exhilaration. Exhilaration. No, exhilaration. It's like here they're giving consonants duration and pacing and length and weight in the music. Like here, going straight to the end consonant. Exhilaration. So the end consonant has longer duration here because they're going straight to it a little bit quicker. So the end is kind of given more time in the vocal line.
It's so pure, so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast.
That admit, the T of admit was quick, but it was there. It was slight, but it was there. Again, super intentional articulation. I love that here.
Still, I do believe that it can last, and I will be loathing you.
Loathing, loathing. Add a little shot of vowel at the end of the first loathing. Loathing, loathing. Very percussive, very rhythmic, vocally.
My whole life long.
Whole life. No vibrato, vibrato. And then long will have no vibrato.
Dear Galinda, you are just too good. How do you stand it? I don't think I could. She's a terror, she's a tartar. We don't mean to show a bias, but Galinda, you're a martyr.
She's a terror, she's a tartar. Those are, she's a terror, she's a tartar. Those R's are so present here. She's a terror, she's a tartar. Martyr. Ah.
Well, these things I send to try
Try us. Come on and walk that down. Try us. She let the vibrato and the slowness of the portamento, if you will, or kind of the walk down, that quick note walk down, really linger. You can hear that tallness again, that vertical. Here. And you know what else here? I thought about this too when I listened to the song earlier. And walk with me here. Ariana's singing here in this particular song. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Belle and Gaston together from Beauty and the Beast. Like their voices and their dispositions together, how they deliver vocal lines. Like if you mix Gaston and Belle together vocally, you would get Ariana Grande in this song. If that makes sense. I think it's because of the loftiness and the verticalness that she's doing sometimes. That is more operatic, legit sound, and then she goes to more kind of more speech-like princessy sound, you know, between those two things. And because of Glenda's disposition in this song right here, I really think about like Gaston and Belle mixed together. I don't know why. It's just a random thought that I had when I was listening to this earlier, so whatever.
Poor Galinda forced to reside with someone so disgusting-ified. We just want to tell you we're all on your side.
Side. You hear how side was kind of shaped? It was a crescendo. It was almost like a sforzando. They hit the S and then they pulled back real quick. Side. And then said in the first part of the diphthong, I-E, inside. Side. And migrated to the second part of the diphthong, added vibrato, and it hit the D at the end of side. Side. Like that. You can hear the consonants here are really energized. You can really hear a lot of S's, a lot of other consonants in this section here. It almost like has a punch behind it, you know?
We share your love.
What is this feeling so sudden and new? I felt the moment I laid eyes on you. My pulse is rushing, my head is reeling.
We love it all.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. This part kind of reminds me of like a 90s commercial, like a soft rock music commercial. Like you would hear on Super Bowl Sunday, if that makes sense. You know, it's like how they have the vocals edited, especially the company, the other voices in the song. It has like a bright punch to it. It reminds me of like soft rock from the 90s. Like you can hear the song on Full House or something, if that makes sense. I don't know, but it sounds so good. It's so full, it's so bright, and so punched in the best way, if that makes sense.
Oh, what is this feeling?
However small,
Does it
makes
have a
every flesh begin
name?
to crawl.
Yes, loving. There's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation.
And it's interesting because Ariana and Cynthia aren't using a ton of power and a ton of gusto here, but the company, they're dun, 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 blah, 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 blah. They're giving us all the punch and all the power, while the other two on top, Ariana and Cynthia, they're kind of keeping it more chill, you know, and lighter and more conversational in their sound.
It's so pure, so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last.
You can hear the ST of fast and last, even in all of this. Fast, last. Articulation is so intentional here and so purposeful.
And I will be loathing for forever, loathing, truly, deeply loathing.
Did you hear deeply? It had a little truly, deeply. It had a little bit of a scoop and a punch in it. It was just a little bit deeper and a little bit more heavier than the rest of the vocal line.
Yeah, my whole life hands touch, eyes meet, sudden silence, sudden heat.
Hands touch. Touch had no phonation. It was whisper. Hands touch. Okay? And then eyes meet was more straight, no vibrato. Sudden, sudden, really quick to the end sound. Sudden silence, sudden heat. And then that heat almost had like a more retracted, like a yawn or like a whimper in it. Sudden heat. With a slight little run at the end. Sudden heat.
Hearts leap in a giddy whirl. He could be that boy.
She took her time in the word boy. If you notice, she really made every part of the word, all the phoneme sounds, if you will, very equal in duration. Boy. And it's only 3 letters in the word boy. B-O-Y. But she really turned and sat in each and every sound in there.
But I'm not that girl.
But it's not that. That girl. She almost like warmed up the vowel of that. That. With the straight note. That. And that but I'm was quick. But I'm not that. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't, but I'm not. No, but I'm not that girl.
Don't dream too far.
Far. It wasn't far. No, far. She left the R off. Far. With the little quick run right there.
Don't lose sight of who you are.
Ah, it's almost like a country song, like a really nice country ballad. Yeah, like a Leanne Rhymes song or something, you know, or something like that, you know, just like a really nice country ballad. How she's shaping this part right here, I like it though. And it's country because of the guitar a little bit and how she's shaping the vocal line. You know, it gives you just like a nice country ballad.
Don't remember that rush of joy. He could be that boy.
She said on the of boy on that run, boy, and then she went through the phonemes again, boy. So she paced that one a little different because she put a run there in that boy versus the first boy, which is that boy.
I'm not that girl. Every so often we long to steal to the land of what might have been, but that doesn't soften the ache we feel.
I noticed here she uses less vibrato and more sweepy sounds and a little more slides and things. She kind of sweeps through the vocal line here in this stanza, if you will. It's more sweepy, more jazz-like a little bit.
When reality sits back in, blithe smile, lithe limb.
Like the limb. I love how she shaped that limb there. She kind of indicated the M coming down. She kind of migrated towards the M coming down. Limb. And then she sat in that M sound just a tad.
She who's won some, she wins him. Gold hair with a gentle curl.
Gentle. She went to the N of gentle really quick and then to the L of the second syllable of gentle. Gentle. Because L is a voice consonant. You can sing through it. Gentle curl. And added that vibrato on the curl. But gentle was straight. Gentle curl.
That's the girl he chose. And heaven knows.
Heaven, not heaven. Heaven. She opens it up more and warms it up. Heaven knows.
I'm not that girl. Don't wish, don't start.
Don't wish. The T of don't was really pretty much taken off. Don't wish. It was don't wish. Don't wish with a really like close lip. Don't wish. And the sh had duration. Don't wish. The sh. You hear the sh there? Yeah. Don't wish.
Wishing only wounds the heart. I wasn't born for the rose and pearl.
I wasn't born. Had a little vocal fry onset. I wasn't born. And that pearl had heaviness. Da da pearl. I feel like she almost drops her larynx just a little bit on these lower notes. Pearl. And she really lets it get warm and heavy. Da da pearl. You hear the vocal difference a little bit when I kind of retract my false vocal folds and kind of open up my vocal tract and drop the larynx. Da da pearl. It really warms up the sound a little bit. And I feel like that's what she's doing here. I may be incorrect, but I feel like that's what she's doing. She's really warming up that bottom note. Pearl.
There's a girl I know. He loves her so.
He loves her. R is gone again on her. He loves her. Which more of like a really nice, light-heady, kind of breathy moment. He loves her so. Her so. hope y'all enjoyed listening to this as much as I enjoyed listening to all this whole soundtrack with y'all. And as I will forever, ever, ever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.